Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. This every day's video. The beer's courtesy of Chris. Thanks so much, Chris. I really appreciate it. As far as I know, it's a new brewery to me, so it's always cool to try beer from a new brewery. This is Big Timber Brewing Company, and it's called Gingerbread Stout, and it is a gingerbread stout. And I love the gingerbread man cutting down the gingerbread tree, given the name of the brewery and the name of the beer. I love that. Made with molasses, lactose, coffee, ginger, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. The coffee's throwing me for a loop a little bit, but I'm sure that would work with the flavors. When I think of gingerbread, I don't think of coffee. 11.2% ABV, and it is 5 months old at time of review, but it's a big stout, so who cares? Anyway, let's get into it. Thanks again, Chris. Man, I'm really excited. Had dinner, so nice little desserty beer, hopefully. Couldn't get much of a head on that guy. Oh, let's start. Okay, so you see some carbonation going up, starting to get a little bit of a head. Um, Definitely, as I was pouring it, it was a very dark brown in the glass. The lighting up here is not great. It's actually, you know what, that is a pretty dark beer. Yeah, that's black with a little bit of dark brown mixed in. That head is dark mocha, tiny bubbles, and very little. Most of what it looks more because of what's sticking to the side of the glass than that is in the center of the beer. But yeah, it definitely looks like a big stout. It is a big stout. I don't know what's the best part, I just love that so much as an image, but I'll try to center a little bit more, get the best of both. Anyway, let's get to the aroma. I actually get a lot of that coffee. I get the coffee blending with the roast of the beer, a little bit of that molasses brown bread thing. There is some sweetness there. I do like the smell of this. It's not as gingery as I was thinking it would be. I don't is ginger like cinnamon where like you can easily go overboard with it in a beer? Um, I don't know that, but this one certainly is not too gingery at all. If I hadn't read the adjuncts, I think I would think only coffee, and because there's a little sweetness, maybe not be surprised there's lactose. But I don't. What was all in it? Coffee, molasses, ginger, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. I mean, I don't. I know I'm the vanilla police. I don't get vanilla. Um, I mentioned the ginger. I actually forgot there was cinnamon in this when I was talking about how cinnamon can be very dominant. But it does smell good. Like, don't be wrong, it does smell good. It's just a lot of the adjuncts aren't coming through. See about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Chris. Ah, that's delicious. Okay, cool. Great level of sweetness. I don't get any alcohol. There is, especially after the initial sweetness, it does dry out a little bit. That molasses is really helping that. You're definitely, even as I'm talking, you're getting the molasses. You almost get like a rye, like a spicy rye note that I sometimes get with beers that have molasses. That like brown bread thing for sure. Um, Pumpernickel bread almost like it's these like dark bread grainy thing. It's delicious. It's still lingering and it's still delicious. You do get that sweet coffee on the taste, like I got in the aroma for sure. I'm not getting a ton of vanilla in it. The ginger and the cinnamon more. I mean, I didn't get them in the aroma more than the aroma and the taste, but not overdone. And again, I think cinnamon. And I don't know about ginger, but I think cinnamon is a really easy adjunct additive that can in a beer that can really go big quickly, and this does not do that. There's a nice like prickliness, which is kind of cool. There I'm getting some okay. I don't know why I'm doing this hand gesture. um, when it starts drying out, that's where the cinnamon for me shines. That's a cool experience. And it is like those Valentine's Day hearts, like that kind of a cinnamon. They're not as intense as those, but it's like that kind of like those little red heart cinnamon candies. It has like that kind of a cinnamon note, just not as intense. I don't know why my mind jumping that. Maybe because there's some sweetness to the beer, so maybe that's why my mind went there. Wow, this is really good, dude. And that coffee adds a that. Because even that initial roastiness cutting through that initial sweetness, I don't know if this beer would be too sweet without that coffee, but it does help bring some balance to that in the initial portion of the beer. And then, yeah, just how it works with the roast throughout, all the other stuff kicks in. For this style, I probably don't want a huge vanilla bomb of a beer. I'm okay with that, but like, I'm not really getting vanilla. And I know what vanilla tastes like. I'm beginning to think that maybe people watch my videos and they're like, he's always talking about how he doesn't taste vanilla in these beers that have vanilla. Maybe the dude doesn't even know what vanilla tastes like. No, I love vanilla. That's why I know what it tastes like. And I do not taste that in here, but what I do taste is delicious. So thanks again, Chris, man. I really appreciate it. Seriously, this is awesome. A little change of a pace, which I always appreciate. So yeah, thanks again. Thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. Have you had gingerbread stouts before? Do you like that as a style? Do you like adjuncts dominating a beer? I don't know. Anything, everything. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about both of those places. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.